This week's Pearl store is a bit of a filler week, but we do have some pretty interesting 90 Pearl deals that we'll quickly go over. Super cheap deals like these can be pretty good, but can be a little tricky. Gaming companies like PA love to put out these cheap deals to entice people to buy them without thinking, since they are just so cheap to pick up. This is underlined by PA not showing the initial prices or Pearl savings with these deals, making it harder for players to see what their savings are. That being said, these deals are pretty good, and we'll see how many pearls you'll save with the sales in this video, along with my recommendations on which ones to get. If we look at a simple sheet with all the 90 pearl deals, we can see that they all have a pretty high discount equivalence. For example, if you're looking at the Artisan's Enhancement Pack, you are basically buying Artisans at an 82% off since the total value is 500 pearls and you're only spending 90 pearls. If you do find yourself needing any one of these items and have the extra pearls, they all would be a decent deal. My highest recommended items would of course start with the Choose Your Resplendent storage box, as being able to get any town storage expansion for 60% off is an incredibly good deal, and will be a permanent account upgrade for most players. Every other item after this is not going to be exclusive to spending pearls, mostly just a way to save silver or get extra silver. The Artisan's Enhancement Pack, as mentioned earlier, is pretty nice as it does save you a ton of memory fragments, a pretty good deal if you do consistently buy Crons or Artisans. Next up, we do have the mount items. The Brandstone is actually pretty nice for horses, and if your horse doesn't have one, it can be good to pick up. The skill coupons can be helpful and definitely saves on pearls, but it is incredibly easy to waste them and burn a ton of them leveling horses, so just be sure to know what you're doing. The mount experience scrolls are kind of whatever and one of the items that can be easily skipped. For the Choose Your Skill Change coupon, it's basically the exact same idea as the mount coupons, a decent silver save, but players can easily waste them, so just be sure to know what you're doing. Finally, for the random items like the Marnie's Processed Fuel, Inventory Expansion, and Elian's Blessings, I will have to say that the inventory expansions are surprisingly cheap and fine if you need more slots. I usually don't recommend getting these since you get so many just from doing seasons and other things, but for this price they're honestly fine if you really need them. The Marnie's Processed Fuels are extremely cheap, but only useful for those tagging multiple sub-weapons. Elian's Blessings honestly can be skipped for most people, as I really find a little use for them these days. However, if you do have a reason to buy a lot of them, they are on a really big sale. All in all these sales are really high and a pretty good discount, so if you are able to use most of these items, they can be a decent pickup. Do keep in mind though, a ton of them are skippable and just a one-time consumable item, so as with most things, just think before you buy them. Moving on to the non-90 pearl items, there isn't a ton this week. Of course, the Choose Your Triple Resplendent storage box is actually pretty good, and if you choose storage spaces that cost a base 40 pearls instead of the base 25 pearl ones, it would actually be on a 50% discount instead of the 25% that they say on the Pearl store. This is honestly still a pretty good discount for storage spaces, so if you still need them, I would definitely pick it up. The other sales are honestly pretty mid and on a pretty average discount for most of these items. The sales for Artisans, Maids, and Brandstones are incredibly skippable for most people. Of course, if you think you really need them and are okay with buying them at this price, you can still buy them. Other than that though, we do have the new dances. We do get one flamenco for free using a new coupon code Dance the 9th away, but if you want multiple or different dances, you can buy them for 450 pearls. These are all only usable for one character, so just make sure you use them on the ones you want. When dances first came out, they were honestly pretty interesting, but now that they are kind of oversaturated, it's honestly just a whatever item. It can still be fun for those who enjoyed them though, so if you do like them, feel free to pick them up. But that's basically it for this video, a pretty quick filler week, so not that much to say. Hopefully we do get something more interesting next week, and if we do, I'll definitely post a video on that. If you do want to talk about future videos or have any requests for videos you want to see, feel free to join my new Discord server, the link will be below. Either way though, I hope you all learned something from this video, and I do hope to see you all next time.